Hi, I'm Skylar, and today I'm going to go over recovering your iPod history. If something bad happens to your iPod, say you inadvertently delete an application you really like, or you messed up the settings somehow, or even if the nice folks at the Genius Bar replaced it for you because there was something wrong with it, chances are you lost some data that you really didn't want to lose and that you would like to get back. There are two different options. Either you'll have backed your iPod Touch up to your computer through iTunes, or it was backing itself up every night to iCloud. That is by far the better option, because that way you don't have to worry about it. Whenever you plug your iPod Touch in and it's connected to Wi-Fi, it'll back itself up. So, assuming that you had iCloud backup turned on, I'm going to show you how to recover all your information. It looks a lot like setting your iPod up for the first time. So we go through those screens at the beginning where you pick your language and then you pick your country. There are three options: set up as new iPod Touch, restore from iCloud backup, or restore from iTunes backup. What I'm going to do is tap the second option, restore from iCloud backup. It then asks me to sign in with my iCloud account. So I'll go ahead and type that email address in here. And type in my password. It then asks me to agree to terms and conditions. So I tap agree and agree again. It says it's going to take a few minutes to set up my Apple ID. And then it gives me a list of backups. In this particular case, I've only got one backup that I did today at 12:55 p.m. So it always shows you the time and date when the last backup was made. Then I just tap the blue button that says restore. And it gives me a status indicator. Depending on the amount of content you had on your iPod Touch, this will take either a couple minutes, sometimes less than a minute, or up to 15, 20, 30 minutes. You never really know. Less stuff on your iPod, less time. More stuff on your iPod, more time. Once it's finished restoring settings, you'll see the screen go black, and your iPod Touch will reboot. Once your iPod Touch has rebooted, you'll see the familiar slide to unlock screen. And if we slide to unlock, you get a notice that says it's restoring from backup, and that your content will take a little bit of time to download again, because what actually happens is your iPod Touch reaches out to the App Store and looks at your purchase history and the things that you had installed at the time, and then re-downloads those apps. It also re-downloads information that you had stored in those apps. This is the part that can take a while. So if you had a lot of photographs, or as I said before, a lot of music, a lot of media stored in iBooks or something like that, it'll take some time. So count on having it connected to Wi-Fi for, an hour or something like that if you had a fair amount of content there. That's pretty much it. It's a really straightforward process, and I hope you found this video edifying. Thanks for watching. I'm Skylar.